Yeah, we back in the building. We back in the building. We back in the building, man. Smash that thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't gonna hurt your fellas. It ain't gonna cost you. Absolutely free. Today was a important day today. Yeah, first off, rest in peace to young Dolph, man. Y'all already know the vibes. Rest in peace to young Dolph. We got Day one of the trial of Govan. And yeah, it was kind of it was a little bit. In the beginning, it was boring because they, you know what I mean, they had the same people that took the stand as far as the prosecutors and all that. But then it got very interesting later on when Cornelius Smith came after I guess like lunch break, mid lunch break, whatever. Cornelius Smith comes, we like, oh yeah, let's go. Pop the popcorns, let's go light one up, nigga. We about to hear some shit. We don't listen. He gave us the same story from the straight drop trial, but we heard a little bit of extra information on it. He threw a little bit of extra more information on it, meaning that he gave us a little bit of extra stuff that we didn't know about. I mean, I guess allegedly him and Paper Route Wu, one of the Paper Route artists from Young Dolph camp, they had a little dumb out. Know what I mean? They tried to get down on him first before they got the Young Dolph. Something we ain't know about, something I ain't know about. And yeah, it was a couple other little things also, with Big Jook. It seemed like the whole trial, it's just all about Govan. It was just all about Govan, Big Jook, Govan, Big Jook. Well, for some strange reason, and I might be listening, and everybody got their own different opinion. I watched the trial. We're gonna go through a couple of clips that I took out that was a little bit important for me. The trial was kind of long. Y'all can go watch the whole trial on the networks. But the thing that kind of like caught my attention a lot was when they switched over and Govan lawyer got on there now. And it was his time to represent his client. Govan lawyer was bringing up the CMG, and all of a sudden, Cornelius Smith don't know nothing. Oh, I don't know nothing about that. I was under the influence. Everything was he was under the influence of the drug that he was on. So he don't remember nothing. They basically trying to paint a picture is what I'm trying to explain to you. And I'm gonna explain the picture they trying to paint. They putting all this shit on Govan and a little bit all on Big Joe. Not too much on Big Jook because he's playing the stand that he don't know nothing. And he wasn't close to Big Jook, but he was close enough to Govan to say all the things he was saying on the stand. So if a I'm gonna explain everything to y'all. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Man, let's get this show started because we got a lot to talk about. A lot of people's over here chit-chatting. Go, yeah, Gotti got some platform saying Gotti good. All right. Y'all keep thinking if that y'all want. Let's get this show started. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV, man. We back in the building. Smash that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I don't know what you're waiting on, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, what are you waiting on? Smash that subscribe button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you share this video. Keep that bell on, that notification bell, so you know when my videos are actually dropping. And yeah, shout out to Team Smoke Gang. Try to get your membership also. Appreciate to everybody that been supporting the channel. If you want to support the channel, also Cash App is in the banner. You can also support the channel by the thank button on the video. But let's continue, man, because we got a lot to talk about. So buckle up, man. Let's get this copyright out the way. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here, absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here, absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. The clips and the videos I play are also owned by the original creators. So we're gonna start off with a little bit of this, then we're gonna get to the video clips because I got a lot to say about this. I really do. Because this whole picture where they trying to paint, basically, they trying to push the CMG label out of this. Meaning that when Cornelius Smith took that stand, when Govan lawyer went up there, because I see what Govan lawyer is doing also. He's trying to put some of that CMG on this because we all know allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. We all know Mr. Potato Head over there is not legit. We all know he knew exactly He knew what the hell his brother was absolutely about, was about to do to young Dolph. There's no way in the world y'all people gonna tell me that this nigga didn't know nothing about what was going on. From all the shootouts attempt that young Dolph got attempted before they got him in Memphis, you telling me this nigga ain't had no clue his brother was gonna set this up with Govan? It's hard for me to believe that. And the reason why it's hard for me to believe that, because now this shit takes a little twist and turn on this whole story. I took the clips that was most important when Cornelius Smith took the stand. So let's get to that part. We're gonna sit back and wait on this. Yeah, I ain't the one that just look at the whole damn what's the name? Yo, let me just hear everything. No, I took the, you know what I mean? We're gonna take the clips and review it and go over it and react to it, because it was a certain couple of things that he said in trial that caught my attention. When he met Big Jook the first time, he seen the black trucks. Govan is a federal informant, and he's saying that allegedly Big Jook already knew about this, because that was the word on the streets. What? When he first met Big Jook by the trucks, they had to push the phones. They was talking on me away from the phones. So now I'm just questioning, like, hold up. How the hell did Big Jook thing know? Or he just heard allegedly. You know, people just hear about rumors about their man being an informant, but they don't take feed to it. Was Big Jook a goddamn informant too then? Because two informers work together very well. That part. And sometimes when you mess up an assignment, one of y'all niggas gotta go. I'm not saying Big Jook was an informant. Let's X that out, because we don't got no evidence on that. But we did hear from Cornelius Smith saying in court today on the trial that it was been word around Memphis that, he was an informant. His man Bobby, whatever he said on the stand. Yeah, Bobby told me every time, quit getting their own shootout. Quit meaning AKA Govan. That's what they call him, quit. They saying every time he get in a shootout with niggas always get arrested. Some crazy shit that he's an alleged informant, according to Cornelius Smith when he took the stand today. But then I question Big Jook. Why would you want to use a informant to go do out a hit like this? That's very, very, very dangerous, and this shit could backfire on you and your brother company. The whole shit could just crumble down to CMG. Everything y'all work for. And some people don't want to believe that Gotti allegedly can have something to do unaliving his brother. I'm gonna let y'all believe that if y'all want. When you build an empire like that, sometimes bosses they play mafia style. You think the mafia cared when they knocked off their relatives to continue building their goddamn empire? I sit back and wait on that. How many mafias and Italian families that we watch documentaries and everything? Them niggas knock off brothers, sisters, mamas, aunt, daddies, cousins. They don't care. That empire gonna continue going if you did the wrong thing. And obviously, if Big Jook was alive, he would be in trial right now as we speak. But see, everybody want to question this. When this came up in court, the feds never questioned Big Jook. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all the answer why the feds ain't come. I'm gonna give y'all the answer right now. Why the feds didn't come to question Big Jook right away? Because obviously, duh, I sit back and wait. They had to gather the evidence. They had to get the shooters. The shooters was too scared enough. Who was we to say that them niggas ain't say nothing when they was in there, but the public didn't know about it? It's a lot of shit that's gonna be sealed in this. But some strange reasons, with this Cornelius Smith being on the stand today, when CMG name come up from Govan lawyer, oh, they want to curve it. All of a sudden, they take a break. They got to go to the stand and talk to the judge. Why y'all got to talk to the judge and do all that when CMG name and label comes up for some strange reason? Then they come back and leave the stand where the judge is standing. They leave her, and they continue with the process of the court. But then they switch the question. Now Govan lawyer asking them a whole different question. Now he's not even asking about the CMG connection. They just dust that out the way today. Govan lawyer was trying to shove it a little bit in there, give him that little CMG connection and all this with Yo Gotti. He was trying to give it to them, but they kept curving them. They kept curving them. If anybody watched that trial today, they know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. And then this little cornbread over here, every time they ask him about something that he want to act like he don't remember, or I was under the influence, I don't remember. They're gonna use the junkie role for him to not to remember nothing. They're gonna use the junkie role for him to remember everything that he know about Govan though, but you don't know shit what's going on with CMG. You didn't hear nothing, nothing. Nigga, straight dropping numbers running. Why you think straight drop ain't talking? Cause he know if he say anything about them boys over there, nigga, him and his family out of here, nigga. Meaning straight drop allegedly. If he said anything connected with CMG, connected to Yo Gotti, anybody, allegedly. Why you think he ain't talking? Because Cornelius Smith they ain't know too much like straight drop do. Straight drop was the one around Big Jook more. Remember, straight drop was the one that called Big Jook. Cornelius Smith ain't had no access according to him. Yeah, I never was on the phone with Big Jook. I just met her one time, according to Cornelius Smith. Why you think straight drop couldn't say nothing? Why you think he didn't say straight drop can save his life right now? Get that time back if he say everything was on Big Jook and start rapping. Cause they know that's gonna connect to Yo Gotti because straight drop was one of the niggas that was talking to you on Big Jook. Cornelius Smith didn't have that opportunity. Cornelius Smith and the straight drop, they didn't know each other. That was Govan that connected them two niggas together. Cornelius Smith was a pillhead. Crash out. That part. Come on, man. Y'all gotta start doing the math here. Why do you think straight drop ain't want to talk for a reason? Because he know his life in danger and his family life in danger out of Memphis. Where the hell is family gonna go to if you start talking? I sit back and wait. Let's get to the clips though. Let's get to the clips that I want to go over right quick with y'all because there's just something funny about this whole shit, man. Now we're gonna get to this first clip. Now, first we're gonna start off with the prosecutor asking Cornelius Smith these questions. And I want y'all to hear clearly about what he's saying. And I'm gonna review with this shit because there's just a lot of twists and turns they was doing with this. They trying to push Yo Gotti and CMT label away from this shit because they know later on a Rico could come. And for the bloggers that don't want to believe that shit, y'all niggas getting paid or y'all niggas is taking up for this shit. I don't know what y'all niggas doing. For those certain bloggers that want to act like Yo Gotti ain't got shit to do with this and y'all don't see nothing connecting to Yo Gotti. Of course, because they done knocked off his goddamn brother. And they still don't know who did that. Come on, man. Let's be serious here. Let's go over these clips though, so I can react a little bit more because there's a lot going on with this, and a lot of people getting paid, man, allegedly.
At some point, you will testify that about the shooting of young Dolph. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Prior to that, were you involved in any other shootings?
Well, one day, Mr. Govan had.
Now, this is the part he's talking about. Paper Route Wu, one of young Dolph artists. This is the first shooter. That's one of the first members on the list. Let me show y'all the list before we even continue. So for the people that can goddamn remember this, y'all see the list there, right? Y'all see it, right? Y'all see PRE Wu, 50K. That's how much they wanted for PRE, Wu, and Key Glock, allegedly. So this is the first attempt, according to Cornelius Smith, when he was on the stand, that the first person they tried to knock off unalive was PRE Wu. And the shit is crazy because, according to him, Govan is close to Paper Route Wu mom and shit. And when they first tried to attempt to do it, Govan said, yeah, according to Cornelius Smith, Govan was the one that sent them to the house and everything. He knew exactly what this nigga stood at and everything. So I guess Govan know Paper Route Wu family, moms and everything. Peep this out. This shit nasty work. I'm telling y'all, man. There's more to this shit though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Just the part when he talking about he got in a shootout with Paper Route Wu.
At some point, you will testify that about the shooting of young Dolph. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Prior to that, were you involved in any other shootings?
Well, one day, Mr. Govan had provided me with a gun, and he told us that Paper Out Rule was at home one day. So as we approached the house, with me, Bobby, Justin, and another guy, I don't know the other guy's name. Bobby dropped me out. I get out walking on foot. Paper Out Rule coming out the house, and he had his gun in his hand at the time, and I was walking up the street. And me and him had a shootout or whatever, and the gun he provided me had jammed up. So, I had to duck and bob and weave, and Bobby had got to me. We got in the car and went back to his house and reported what had happened to him. And he was like, he was glad I ain't get killed that day right there. But Bob was like, he wasn't messing with this stuff because he was believing what Justin them told him about we messed it up or whatever. And we ain't have our masks on and all this. So Bobby felt bad.
Was there an incident with paper route that you're aware of prior to the incident where you were involved?
Nah, I don't know nothing else about like no incident with paper route. Just this shootout that I had with him. That's all I know about it. And he was saying that like he was going.
Who was he?
Mr. Govan was saying he was going.
Let me stop you. All right. Did you call him Mr. Govan?
Nah, I called him Quick. I called
All
him
right.
Quick. That's what I knew him
That
by.
was your nickname.
Yeah, Quick.
Would you feel more comfortable calling him Quick?
Yeah, I called him Quick.
Okay.
Quick was saying that he was gonna give a paper out with mama or whatever to find out what they be about, play up on the huddle, find out where, who and them be is so we could reach out and touch them, like find out where they is.
Was it just he was going to see where Wu was, or was there other paper route arguments?
Any one of them, like.
We got to remember, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, like one up for my boy Dolph. Do me that favor, y'all. Y'all know the vibes, man. We got to remember, Govan is an old head out there. So he know these niggas, moms, aunties, uncles. He playing both sides. He playing the middle. He acting like ain't no beef with these niggas. Talking to paper route, Wu talking about, yeah, don't worry about it. We gonna get him next time. I mean, I'm gonna get close to his mom and shit. Cause I guess he know his mom Dukes or whatever. You heard him. I mean, his talking is crazy. I really got to put that shit clear because the way that Cornelius Smith talk is just ridiculous. But anyway, they try to attempt paper route. Whoop, that shit didn't work out. You see, that's what get me mad about this Dolph situation because Dolph should have known right then and there, like, yo, hold up. He should have been on point when he first came to that goddamn cookie shop. We're going to get to that too. Because I still believe my boy was there dropping a deposit. I don't care what nobody said. I'm not over there accusing the cookie shop. They all involved like all these other bloggers. I'm only going by what you saying on the news. Meaning old girl, the one that first threw the first narrative from that cookie shop. And I'm only reacting to what y'all be doing, what y'all said. That's it. And looking at the videos and reacting to what they giving us in public. That's all I'm doing over here. But it's just kind of funny how we're going to get to that. But the paper route Wu situation, they should have been on point more than that. Let's continue with this next clip, though, because this next clip, this is the part when they actually seen Dolph at the gas station the day before. A lot of people had it confused. When you go Google or you go whatever, Google it up. Dolph last moments, you might see Dolph. You're going to see Dolph at the gas station with the yellow shirt and the same jeans on the day he got hit up. Well, according to Cornelius Smith, that was the day before. Dolph must have just kept that same outfit on in the morning while he was busting his move down there, stopping at whatever he had to go do before I guess he was going to go change. That's all I'm assuming because us real niggas do that. We keep the same outfit on, then we'll change after we stop. We bust our moves, whatever. Because he had the same outfit on, or he just must have had the same yellow shirt on or something. But getting back to what I was saying, they had the opportunity to get him at the gas station the day before, according to Cornelius Smith, is what I'm about to play next. He's saying by the time they got there, the video that we seen Dolph at the gas station, his last moments, they was coming. He just got up out of there, according to Cornelius Smith. Somebody called Straight Drop and told him he was at the gas station. He said he don't know who called Straight Drop, though. Let's continue. I'm telling you, man, this whole shit is a twist and a turn, and there's more people involved, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Whatever we can, you know what I'm saying?
In regards to the bounty, were there other conversations about the bounty?
Well, after that incident with paper at Wool or whatever, and the gun jammed up, like I think probably the next day I pulled up old Quick House or whatever and to buy some pills. And when I pulled up, it was a truck sitting in front of the house or whatever.
Okay.
I want y'all to peep the trucks part. He said after they started dumping that paper out Wu, he went there the next day, the Quit House, Govan house, he seen the trucks. This is allegedly his first time meeting Big Jook. According to him, he gonna say, Big Jook said, yo, don't talk around the phones, get the phones away from us. And he's saying that the reason why he's gonna say the reason why he felt like Big Jook did that because the rumor was before that they heard that Govan was an alleged informant. But these niggas doing a hit with him, it just doesn't make no sense. Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel because I know I gotta stop and react to all this.
Doing whatever we can. You know what I'm saying?
In regards to the bounty, were there other conversations about the bounty on?
Well, after that incident with paper out wood or whatever, and the gun jammed up, like I think probably the next day I pulled up old Quick House or whatever and to buy some pills. And when I pulled up, it was a truck sitting in front of the house or whatever.
Okay, what kind of truck?
I can't remember. I ain't gonna lie.
Like an SUV truck or F-150 truck?
Like a SUV truck.
Okay.
But I pulled up and I got out and went inside. He was sitting up there with Jook. And he was like, here go a little C right here. Here go C right here. So Jook was like, hold up, man. We ain't doing no talking around these phones, you know, take these phones outside.
Who said that?
Jook.
Jook.
Before he got to talking, he was telling him, like, we ain't talking around no phone, take the phones outside.
Who was he telling to take the
He
phone?
was telling Quick that. Quick,
Okay.
take the phones outside.
And then quit take y'all's phones outside?
Yeah, I gave him my phone. He set him outside on the trail or whatever.
Oh.
And came back in and was like, yeah, this little C right here, this was the one that, you know what I'm saying, shot it, woo, woo, the woo. And,
Hold on, you did a whole lot of whoop.
well, you know, basically saying, this the one that shot it, woo. And, this one of the ones that I got the, you know what I'm saying, that I got on the business too. And Jook basically like nodding his head like, y'all gonna get y'all money, y'all handle y'all business, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get y'all money.
What was person you described as quit? What was quit saying?
He was just letting him know that, you know, I was one of the ones that he got on the business, that he had to put the work in or whatever.
Okay.
That he hired for the heat.
Because I'm gonna need you to slow that down. He the one that hired on the business to do what now?
To make one of these, get a hit, do the hit, do the hit.
Now you heard that. He said the day he met Jook, Govan was telling him like, yeah, this little C right here, this the little homie that was dumping out at Woo. Now, man, I got him down. Govan basically, according to Cornelius Smith, introduced them and born Cornelius Smith because Cornelius Smith, he was an outsider. He had his own niggas, I guess. He was just coming to go see Govan for pills. I guess they had that little connection, whatever, allegedly, whatever, according to Cornelius Smith. He's introducing Cornelius Smith to these niggas. That straight up crash dummy, got a little addiction, all types of shit. That's what made me think. That's what made me think. Allegedly, God, he had to get his brother up the hell up out of here, cause you done messed up and put a goddamn a crazy ass attempt, a murder to hire attempt allegedly on young Dolph, and you hired some goddamn straight up crash dummies, and one of them had a goddamn drug addiction. You think Gotti wasn't gonna try to get his brother away? You think that empire was gonna go down because of his brother mistake? I'm gonna let y'all sit back and wait on that and let y'all be a fool. Sometimes you just gotta make them mafia moves. Remember, like I told y'all how the mafias do? Anybody could go, nigga. The empire gotta continue. How many movies we seen with that since the Godfathers? And that shit going on in real life. So I don't want to act like I don't want y'all to be acting like I'm making this up or something. No, you got to do what you got to do for that empire to grow. And Big Jook made a hell of a mistake by bringing a dude that had a pill addiction, straight up crash dummy, and was just ready to do anything in a sloppy type way. Messed up already well on paper route Woo, and y'all continue and give him another opportunity to knock off young Dolph because they knew straight drop wasn't gonna talk like he didn't. But this crash dummy pill popping addiction dude that ain't got nothing to lose and all, he's the one gonna talk. So that's gonna go all on him and put that shit on Govan and get Big Jook ass up out of here so he ain't got nothing to say. Cause if Jook was here, nigga, that whole shit going down. So for the bloggers that's trying to take up for Yo Gotti, this is the state we looking at, not the federalities. So think that twice. The feds come later. Everything is connected to CMG. Everything. Black truck pulling up to this nigga house according to their main witness. Go, like what? And then when Govan lawyer tried to bring it up during the trial earlier, they straight curved it. Come up here in front of the table. The judge got to talk to them. What is y'all talking about? Cut off the mic and everything. No more CMG questions. Did anybody peep that? I'm the only one that peeped that. Govan lawyer was hot, even though he did a little terrible mistake, but he was on him. He was on Cornelius Smith because Govan lawyer he's trying to make a picture, paint a picture like this nigga's a straight junkie. We can't believe him. He's not a reliable witness on that goddamn stand. You know who was though? Straight drop. Straight drop. He the one talk to Big Jook. He the one talk to Big Jook more. Straight drop. And CEO Teasy that they knocked off earlier. Memphis, tap in. They know what I'm talking about. Let's continue though, man. This is nasty work. I'm telling y'all, man. They trying to curve CMG up out here and blame that shit a little bit on Jook on the dead. Put all the weight to fall on Govan. Let's continue. Telling y'all, boy, CMG is trying. They got that money to do it.
Let's go to November the 16th of 2021. What were you and Justin doing that day?
Well, he had called me up, came pick me up. We had went because they had to take a drive in South Memphis somewhere. And me and him was out, we was riding, trying to get one of the artists there today that was doing the drive down there. And as we was out there, I got out on foot. And there was a lot of folks out there standing with guns with her. Justin was in the car.
Now we're gonna go back. This the day before they got Dolph. The day before, according to Cornelius Smith. Now remind y'all, this nigga don't remember shit else though. He won't remember nothing else though when Govan lawyer asked him questions, and he remember everything that the prosecutors want him to say. So we can't sit here and believe every goddamn details that he's giving us because he's protecting himself. He's trying to come home, and he an ex-junkie, ex-pill popper, not a money getter, had problems in the streets. The list goes on with this nigga. We can't believe everything. He's not a reliable witness. He's not. If anybody watched the trial, they'll understand what I'm talking about because Govan lawyer got under his skin a little bit when he was asking him a little bit of CMG questions and this and that, and he'd act. You know what his excuse was every time? I don't remember. I was under the influence. That's the key thing they're gonna use. The prosecutor's gonna tell him that every time they try to ask you a deep question, say you don't remember, you was under the influence. That's the prosecutor key thing for the key witness to do, meaning Cornelius Smith. This is what he supposed to do. Remember everything the prosecutor's telling him, but don't remember nothing when Govan lawyer asks him about some CMG connections with Govan, on Big Jook and all this. I don't know nothing, man. But this is the day before they caught young Dolph slipping. They was on their way to the drive, whatever drive they was doing. This is the day that he said he hopped out the car, started walking over there. He said, according to him, we about to go back and play it. He said it was too many shooters, too many security, I guess. Straight Drop got a phone call saying that on young Dolph was at the gas station. The infamous photo that we see young Dolph at. This is the part that he's going to talk about. He said by the time we get there, he was gone. So we plan on getting him the next day. Why the next day, though? We're going to get to that part. Let's smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hear what this boy got to say.
Let's go to November the 16th of 2021. What were you and Justin doing that day?
Well, he had called me up, came pick me up. We had went because they had to take a drive in South Memphis somewhere. And me and him was out, we was riding, trying to get one of the artists there today that was doing the drive down there. And as we was out there, I got out on foot. And there was a lot of folks out there standing with guns with her. Justin was in the car. And he called me and told me that he had got a call that young Dolph was at a gas station up the street from where we was at. So I ran back to the truck, and I jumped back in the truck. When we got to the gas station, Dolph was gone. So we rode around for a minute, then he dropped me back off at the house. And I laid down that night, and he was like, tomorrow we go back out and see what's up.
So on the 16th, at any point, did you think, okay, maybe we have a shot at getting Dolph?
Yeah, because we knew he was in town. We knew Dolph was in the city then, and we knew that tomorrow we were full fledged now. We know we anything in shape right now. We gonna get somebody. We gonna strike. Tomorrow is our day. We gonna strike somebody. We gonna get lucky tomorrow.
And at any point, did you all have this conversation with Mr. Govan?
Yeah, we were telling him like we really getting close. We getting fed up with playing. We finna get somebody basically. And he was like, y'all do y'all thing.
So he went to sleep after Dolph done passed him that day at the gas station. We everybody see that photo with Dolph at the gas station, all that. Remind y'all, if I ain't mistaken, could have been a couple of years already. If I'm lying, let me know over here. Put it in the comment section. If I ain't mistaken, the gas station is not too far from the cookie shop. I think it's right down the street, if I'm mistaken. I'm just throwing it in the air there. But he said he went home and went to sleep. They said, oh, they're gonna get him next day for sure. This and that. Now, according to the next part now, when he's saying that, yeah, we packed it up, we seen it, we was at the red light, we seen Dolph fly by. I don't believe that story, and I don't care what nobody said. Them niggas ain't just packed up them hammers, jumped in the car and said, okay, let's go. They might have been on that type of level that morning. They might have been on that because they know they was on a mission to get whichever PRE order artist on that little hit list, according to him, that Big Jook put out there. But I don't believe that it was at a goddamn red light and this Dolph just flew past them. It was a coincidence. Nah, I believe they was on their way there. That's just my opinion. That's my smoke. I believe he was on his way there to that spot, to that cookie. And I believe they got that information that morning that he was on his way there. From who, what, where, we don't know. Now, I'm not going to be here assuming people at the cookie shop and all that. Yeah, the cookie girl. We ain't going to do all that. We ain't going to do that. We're going to go by what we see right now in court and what we hearing from Cornelius Smith lying ass. Because we can't believe every detail that this junkie is giving us. So for the people that want to sit there and like, yeah, he's telling us the truth, I'll let y'all be a fool and believe that. Prosecutors want their case to be looking nice, sweet, and they want to master that shit, the case. So when the lawyer jump on there to defend his client, what the client gonna say? Yeah, I don't remember. I was under the influence. They playing the junkie role. They playing the junkie role. Point blank, and they knew this shit from the beginning when they first was gonna hire this nigga. But Govan got effed up at the end. That's all that happened. Govan got effed up at the end. That's what happened. Because they got sloppy with it. They did it too sloppy. But we're gonna continue though. We're gonna continue. I think it's the part when he's talking about the day that they went to go see Dolph and they was at the red light and Dolph just flew by. Peep this out.
At some point, did you put these masks and gloves on?
Yes, ma'am. Once he grabbed once Justin grabbed something out of that white SUV, we proceeded on heading towards Westwood area. And as we got to Lamar Airways at the light, young Dolph come driving by. They come driving across the light. And we spotted the car. We were like, there they go. And we proceeded to trail them.
Trail.
Young Dolph.
And what did you do then? Oh, let me ask you, did you make any phone calls?
I didn't make any phone calls at the time. I didn't.
Did Justin make any phone calls once you all spotted that dog?
No, ma'am. I don't recall.
Okay. All right. Spot dog. What did you all do then?
We proceeded to follow them. We followed them. They pulled inside the cookie store. We made the block. And when we made the loop, I jumped out. I spotted Dolph inside the store at first. I jumped out. Just proceeded to shoot inside the restaurant.
I'd like to show you what has previously been marked.
Nasty work. He said, according to him, they was at a red light. Dolph flew past. They trailed them. They found him at the cookie shop. I don't believe that. You went to sleep for a reason that night. The next day, y'all knew exactly what the hell he was going to, nigga. That's the truth. And for the people that don't want to believe it, kudos to y'all. Y'all don't want to believe it. That's y'all opinion. That's y'all thought. Y'all can whatever. I can hear y'all thought, y'all comment, whatever. But y'all gotta understand, they trying to have anything that's connected to CMG, might just a little one or two little things, but they're not gonna try to put a whole load on CMG involved in this. Anything with Big Jook, they're not gonna allow that. As far as the prosecutors, we don't know. Money talk, bullshit walk. That's all I'm gonna say. So when the money talking, we know how that shit does. Gotti in the level where he can handle shit like that. Twist and turn this whole story. And the main one that could talk actually, and one that could break down is Big Jook, but he's not here to tell us. And the other one that could tell us the most, besides an addict and a non-reliable witness like Cornelius Smith, was Straight Drop. Anybody ever thought about that? Straight Drop was the one was more connected to Big Jook. Duh. Nah, smoke, they would have seen on the phone and all that. Like I said, there's other ways to talk, other ways to be connected. Face, it's other ways. Burn out phones, there's other ways. There's other ways. Cornelius Smith is just giving the information that he want to give us. Everything is going on Govan and him. He's just trying to get his time cut. Straight Drop wasn't beat. He could have took the stand and said a lot of things. And he's very reliable. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. I still don't believe that they just seen Dolph fly past. I'll just let y'all believe that. But let's get to a little couple of clips with Govan lawyer, ask him a couple questions. And they kind of curved this shit and shut the shit down in there too. And for the people that was watching, they understand what I'm saying. Anything that mentioned with CMG, oh no, Your Honor, Your Honor. They were shutting it down quick. But anything with Big Jook name, they let it ride out a little bit though.
Covington.
My sister.
All right. And you stated to the police on August 10th of 2022 that you had Vanessa Covington, I guess her married name is Holmes, try to reach out to a lawyer for you, right?
Correct.
All right.
Now I'm gonna let y'all peep this part out. Remember with the lawyer money situation? In the beginning, they was like, yo, CMG paid for Cornelius Smith lawyer, but there wasn't no trail. There wasn't no paper trail as far as like, I mean, banks and nothing, because these niggas did it in cash. And then when the Govan lawyer asked him these questions, and he gonna say like, yeah, didn't you tell police that two people approach you with ski masks on and hand you a few dollars, whatever? And he gonna say no on that note. And then he gonna say, well, how the hell you get your lawyer? The lawyer that he's got, all of us know that's connected to CMG lawyers. Big Jook lawyer, one of your Gotti lawyers. It's like a firm. But see, the thing is, when he asks him that question, he gonna play, I don't remember, I was under the influence. I don't know how I got that lawyer. No, because they don't want nothing connected to CMG. Let's continue though.
Covington.
My sister.
All right. And you stated to the police on August 10th of 2022 that you had Vanessa Covington, I guess her married name is Holmes, try to reach out to a lawyer for you, right?
Correct.
All right. And then she told you that we don't have any money, right?
Correct.
Her husband contacted a lawyer named Taurus Bailey, is that right?
Correct.
And that you told her that you needed to get word to Mims through Arthur Horn, attorney for Anthony Mims, correct?
Correct.
So you told your sister to reach out to Jook's lawyer, Arthur Horn.
No, I did not tell my sister that. I told the lawyer that.
Okay, so you told your lawyer, reach out to Jook's lawyer, Arthur Horn.
To get his money.
Okay,
But he didn't represent me.
all right. And so the lawyer did get some money from Arthur Horn.
Yeah.
And Arthur Horn is Jook's lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then at some point, Mr. Bailey advised you that payments have been made.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be $50,000, right?
Supposed to be.
And there's no trail of it, it was just cash, is what he told you. You got paid cash.
Yeah.
because Mr. Horn didn't want this coming back to him, so he just paid out cash to Mr. Bailey.
I don't know how I got paid. I don't know. Yeah, he got paid though.
All right.
When he got there.
And then
Bingo. I'm not making this shit up. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Like went up for my boy Dolph, man. I'm not making this up. Man, listen, Govan lawyer, he got a little points on that. Because he's trying to really connect, like, yo, listen, my client, see, Govan got to take that stand. It's only day one. He got to take that stand to save his life. I'm being honest. The way it's looking, man, they using Govan as the fall guy for everything. Everything. The other nigga dead, nigga, meaning Big Jook. May him rest in peace. My condolences to his family. But Mr. Potato Head knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. Pay the lawyers up front, cash. That's Big Jook work. Oh, come on, man. Checks, everything come from CMG is what I'm trying to explain here. The state don't have to pick it up now. The feds come later because it's too much. It's connected to a murderer, and then there's too many shootouts before that with young Dolph life being attempted. If the feds really want to play, they could come grab Yo Gotti later on after this trial is over. It's too much connected to them, my nigga. Let's stop it here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's stop. But what he's doing is, I don't remember. I'm under the floors. I don't know. This and that. This and under the floors. They doing the junkie role. He's playing the junkie role. What's the prosecutors told him to do? So they can curve CMG and curve Big Jook out of this. Only bring Big Jook up one time. That's it. But they ain't gonna mention Big Jook up. Not too much. Everything is on Govan. Everything is on Govan. This is nasty work. But let's continue though, because we ain't done. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We ain't done, man.
in your statement to the police in March of 2022 and Mr. Hagerman, do you remember telling them that two masked men met you prior to your arrest and gave you $50,000 in cash inside a brown paper bag?
No, I ain't tell them nothing like that.
All right. Did you tell them about... Okay, you didn't tell them. Got it. At some point, money showed up for your lawyer after you got arrested. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. And then you were talking to the police, and they asked you, what did the money mean? And you said it was understood that you were on Jook's team. Is that correct?
No, I ain't say nothing like that.
You sure? Because I got it on video, so
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
was
going to
on
ask you
Jook's
again.
team.
Yeah, they said, is it understood what you were going to be doing that they paid for your lawyer?
Nah, I wanted my money. The hit already been done.
You're in prison, and $38,000 or $50,000 or whatever just shows up to pay your lawyer. Is that correct?
Yeah, the money came.
All right, and that came from Mr. Jook's
I don't know
CMG
who
side.
it came from.
So it just magically appeared.
I don't know who it came from. Like I said, I couldn't call nobody. I don't know who it came from.
Do you remember talking to the police on August 10th of 2022?
Probably did. What was said?
Well, I'm going to show you what was said, and we're going to go through it.
You see how they try to curve? You say he played dumb when CMG get mentioned? Yeah, that was Big Jook lawyer. That come from CMG. From C. See, when you mention CMG, it comes from the CMG label, and that money came from there to go make out a hit. And if Cornelius Smith would have said, "Yeah, it came from there," bingo. That's all they need. That's all they need. So what he's doing is, I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I was under the influence. He playing dumb junkie role. He playing that role. Because somebody is in his ear that's telling him, yo, you can say a little bit, but just don't say anything about CMG's connected to this. We didn't give you no money. Big Jook didn't give you no money from our label. Y'all understand what I'm saying now? Because if they find out any that money came from that label to knock off unalive young Dolph, the federales are coming knocking on the door, and then there you go. You got the CMG Rico coming. Now, yo, God, he got to explain himself. Now, y'all get what I'm saying? So he's playing dumb and junkie role on the stand when it comes to the CMG answers. Questions, I mean. Answers he get, oh, yeah, I'm just, I was under the influence, Yeah, I know, because somebody told you to say that. But anything will go vain, he remember everything. Y'all don't find that kind of strange? Let's continue. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
All this is already known and understood. Why would Mr. Jook need you to take your phones out and then walk you through how much everybody's worth? You already knew all that.
If you want to be honest with you, I can be honest with you. Because they were saying that Mr. Govan was like one straight or nothing like that, was like informant and stuff like that. And, you know, they were saying he was police, so
Okay.
yeah, well, all the phones got to go outside, you know, when you talk around.
So let me back this up. You were told at the meeting that Mr. Govan could be police.
Nah, Bobby been told me that.
So Bobby told you.
And then the streets talk, you know, people in the neighborhoods were saying that, you know, he had got him popped and he had got him sent to jail and he was setting them up and stuff like that.
So let's maybe go back to scratch. You just met this guy. All this is already known and understood. Why would Mr. Jook?
He said that here word was on the street Govan was a snitch. He's saying he assuming that that's why Big Jook told Govan to get the phones out of here when he first met Big Jook when he pulled up the next day. And he said, yeah, that's the first time I met Big Jook. You know, there was a black truck out there. It was 2 black trucks, whatever, black truck or 2. And, you know, he wanted to talk and Govan tell him like, yeah, this my little man right here that was dumping out that bad woo, that paper route woo. He's saying that the whole time but the lawyer's like, why would you work with that nigga? Let's go back one more time. This shit is a twist. They trying to get CMG out of this and put everything on Govan, dumbass. I'm telling you, Govan got the nasty work all the way at the end. He got the whole nasty work of this shit.
All this is already known and understood. Why would Mr. Jook need you to take your phones out and then walk you through how much everybody's worth? You already knew all that.
If you want to be honest with you, I can be honest with you. Because they were saying that Mr. Govan was like one straight or nothing like that, was like informant and stuff like that. And, you know, they were saying he was police, so
Okay.
yeah, well, all the phones got to go outside, you know, when you talk around.
So let me back this up. You were told at the meeting that Mr. Govan could be police.
Nah, Bobby been told me that.
So Bobby told you.
And then the streets talk, you know, people in the neighborhoods were saying that, you know, he had got him popped and he had got him sent to jail and he was setting them up and stuff like that.
So let's maybe go back to scratch. You just met this guy for a short period of time over the summer. Bobby's already told you he's a snitch, maybe works for the feds.
But you can't tell me nothing about no bad like that. If he ain't did no wrong to me, he ain't did no police stuff to me, he ain't police me, so I don't just take you to the streets say that about anybody, you know what I'm saying? They
Your
probably
friend-
saying it about me right now.
Your friend Bobby Carter told you that. Your friend.
The
you-
associate.
Okay.
I don't have friends, I have associates.
All right. Your associate told you that this man that you just met is a federal snitch. You can't trust him, right?
Yeah, but people say that about anybody, man, you know what I'm saying? So, no, you ain't did no police stuff to me, like, I ain't got no bad to say about you, you know?
Now they saying that he's saying that one of the time when he went at the paper route woo, before they got young Dolph, his boy Bobby, they been a word on the street, allegedly, that this nigga Govan is a federal informant. But they still working with him. Big Jook still working with him. I don't understand this shit. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge on that. But y'all remember when I told y'all when I played that clip when Brick Wolf said that he went there to go make a deposit and young Dolph pulled up. Young Dolph sat in the car for a little while. They played that clip also. We're gonna play this before we even get out of here. He was in that car making that phone call, waiting for somebody to make a deposit at that cookie shop. I don't care what nobody said. Cause now it match up. Let me remind y'all, refresh y'all mind a little bit with the Brick Wolf, and then we're gonna get to the next 2 clips when Dolph was in the car and all that. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel.
This is how much of a big heart Dolph had. A lot of people, all right, social media thought, if I ask you right now what was Dolph doing when the incident happened, I'm pretty sure 90% of the people in the room are gonna say he was buying cookies for his grandma.
Right.
Is that accurate or am I wrong?
Yeah, that's what I would say. That's what we heard. Yeah, that's what I would say right now.
Well, everybody's wrong. Yeah, everybody's wrong.
What we wrong?
He was at Makita's leaving a deposit to rent out the parking lot for the turkey drive to get back to the community, because that day we were doing the turkey drive because Jay Fizzle did his the day before, Snoop and Woo did theirs the day before, so Dolph was gonna do his that Thursday, right? So he pulled off for like 5 minutes and he never does that. What do you really think he was going in there to buy some cookies? Like, come on, like, shot, like, you know, grandma's every day. He loved grandma, I love grandma too. Like, that's just what it is. But he wasn't there for that. So whoever started that, like, saying stuff like that, like, oh, he was probably there. And the reason why I think they got that and thought that is because there was like a video of him like a year or two ago where he was at Makita's and he was like, man, bro, these the best cookies and my grandma. So instantly in their mind, they thought, oh, he was there buying, you know, cookies for his grandma. He might have been picking them up, but that wasn't what he was there for. He was there, and they didn't want the money, but the type of person he wasn't gonna come over there and just like roach a freeload off of it. You feel me? He pulled up on some like, I'll be right back. I'm finna go over there and chunk them this money, bro. So when they pull up with the box truck with the turkeys, we already set up and we don't interrupt their business because it's a busy holiday season. It's Thanksgiving. Everybody want their pies. Everybody want their cookies, right? So he paid them off for the day, and you know the incident happened. You feel me?
Man, it's crazy.
So that's even worse. Like you.
Now, when Dolph pulled up in the parking lot, the clip I'm about to play, he hesitates, stays in the car for a little bit. But for some strange reason, when Cornelius Smith said, yeah, you know, we trailed them, went around the block and all this, but it seemed like they timed this shit, though. Once he got out the car, went inside the store, you see the car pull up, everything was timed. Why they didn't pull up when he was in the car sitting there for about almost a minute? Then there 2 minutes. You know why? Because he was on his way to make a goddamn deposit and talk to somebody, and they wasn't there. That's the clue right there also. Let me play this video right quick. Now, remind y'all, he sat in the parking lot for a little bit. Why they ain't pulled up by there? Seemed like everything was timed for some strange reason. Allegedly, this is my opinion.
We could pause the video right here. Mr. Hopkins, do you recognize the individual in the photo, the video right here?
Yes, ma'am.
And who is the person in the video?
That's your young dog.
We see a second individual coming out of the vehicle. Who is that?
That's his brother, Marcus.
Now, y'all seen that part. Now, the next clip I'm about to play, Marcus run back in the car. Obviously, Dolph was waiting for somebody. There's no way y'all gonna tell me that he wasn't waiting. The nigga hopped out while he was on the phone, sat in the car for damn near almost 2 minutes. Damn near a minute and some change. He was in that car, almost 2 minutes before he hopped out, bro. Let's be serious. Damn near a minute some change. Next clip, you about to see Marcus running back to the car, and then now you about to see the stepdad. His car pull up all of a sudden, out of nowhere. I'm just putting it in there. It's just, was he waiting for the stepdad so he could talk to him and give him a deposit? Like, what's going on here? Let's get to the next clip. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
B, there is someone or something at the bottom left of the screen. Now, I apologize, our laser pointer is having technical difficulties at this point. But who is, or what is that at the bottom left of the screen?
That's young Dolph.
So I wanted to play right there. That's the part. Marcus went to the door. He banged on the door. Then he opened and went in. He wasn't in the door banging like he was in there banging trying to get in. No, it's another clip where that's the part. He went to the door, banged on it, because I guess he must have opened it or try to open it the wrong way. Then he opened the door and went in also. But this is just kind of strange though, right? Everything was like time. Just my opinion, y'all. That's just my smoke. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge on this. It's only day one of the court. It ain't looking good for Govan. He's gonna have to take that stand because right now it ain't looking good for him. We all know there's some more players in the back end involved in this allegedly. But if Govan don't get up on that stand and speak about it, this is nasty work, and it's only day one. But I just want y'all to paint to understand that this witness that we're hearing right now, he's unreliable. It's a junkie. He's trying to play his part. Some people say, yo, he ain't got no deal. No. Well, if you watch the whole trial, the Govan lawyer told him, no, nigga, you trying to make a deal now at this time as we speaking. So don't be confused. No, he's making a deal now, Cornelius Smith, for the shit he's doing right now. He's an unreliable witness, man. Unreliable. But everything's gonna fall on Govan, obviously. So if that man don't get on that stand and start talking, lights out for you, homeboy. But till then, I'm up out there, smash that like button. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge, man. This is day one of the trial. We gotta get to day two. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Like one up for my boy Dolph, man. Like one up for Dolph, man. Y'all already know what's going on. Rest in peace to Dolph, man. If they know, they know. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Keep that notification bell on too. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out of here, man.